Hey guys, Crumtail here. We're working on another sneaky sabotage today. And more for that's his chipper. That is the wrong guy. Alright.
Tenno, good to see you.
This is going to be interesting because there are a couple of things I want to go over. This is probably going to have to be a doubler. I don't know. We're going to have to see. I might have to do 2 runs. Because we've got 3 hidden caches. They do actually look like this. They're breakable. And this past one's an unlock the cache. I'm going to have to try to go over this more thoroughly because I think they moved where the little symbols can appear, so we're going to have to see. And I'm going to mention one other thing that bugs me. I don't know, maybe it's just me, or if you play Warframe 2, maybe you can tell me in the comments down below. Alright.
This where Narmer make veils for brothers. Kahl say blow it up.
It's interesting to listen to the dialogue the first couple of times, and I'm just going to run over here.
Every other veil in range. Whole Narmer cells liberated at a stroke. Ready?
Alright, security
Kahl
cameras.
came out tube ready. Still say blow up better.
Oh, they did do it. Okay, so this security camera feed is extremely grainy from how it used to be because it was much clearer before. That's the part that bugs me, because this is very difficult for me to see based on how it was before. And it's also kind of disorienting from going between this view to the other.
Kahl, sweetie? See
So
that
we
big
gotta
magnet
kind
locked
of
door up ahead? You need to get on the
really
other
look
side.
through this.
Could you be a darling and find a way
Really
to
sweep
disable
through this.
all those locks?
Oh.
One down.
Because I gotta try to see what's going on. Here's another lock. I just want to make sure through this and I'm not. Oh, here's one right there, but I won't be able to get to it from this angle. I'll have to go over here to get it. There we go. There's, I think, 2 out of 4.
I'm impressed. How did you figure that out?
Usually I can do it faster, but I don't want to
Point
miss
and
anything.
click.
That's the major problem here. The major problem. Sometimes there are K-drive parts around this area, but of course it's not in the mix for this week, as well as maybe there. But we're looking for other items this week. So we got it kind of, as things rotate more and more, you'll eventually learn what's where, like with this. Sneaky factory stuff. I like it. It's almost exactly how I would describe it too. That's why I like Kahl so much. Okay, typically, and I mean I had done this before on the channel as far as a walkthrough, but I may just do some things here and there just for fun. I know it's kind of a pain in the backside to marshal between the two. Watch out for that guy. But I typically do all the hacking first. And that's 2 out of 3. Because we'll also need to be careful with that guy. I'm gonna wait for him to turn around. If not, I'll throw the veil breaker at him because that stuns the deacon.
Sneak now. Deacon ahead. No more lies.
So hopefully you can place the barrier right there. Man, Kahl's not a Tenno, so he has to do this manually. I almost messed that up. If you mess up, it takes a lot off the timer. Like, a lot, typically. That way, alright. So let me check. I don't think I need genes. We don't need gene stamps this run, because those are not part of it. Oh, the veils are, okay. Dying. 5 kills within 5 seconds. I could probably do that with the laser. When I get the laser. That's pretty easy. If you can group them up, that can be a very difficult thing to do, though. Wake up time. but he doesn't use cold water. He uses
Time
a shock
for revenge.
apparatus. And there should be another worker over here.
We go now.
There we go. Okay. I check this room sometimes for items. Most of the time they aren't there, but then it's usually when you don't check it, then it was there. You didn't see it because you didn't check it. That's the nature of it most of the time. All right. Then I backtrack. I might try to get in the room with the elevator to my right. There was another. But there's that deacon as well. We've got to be kind of careful with it. Because if I get veiled,
Kahl sees Deacon.
oh, I didn't make it. Alright, so as long as he doesn't see me, I can let it recharge and throw again. I'm pretty sure we're fine. So what I want to do, I want to get beneath here. I thought he turned around eventually, but I could be wrong. That means I might have to actually do this again if he spots me. Maybe we can just keep. Oops. Well, they're just going the other way. And just slip on by. Because that's a little too risky. That's only. This is a deathless. Doing a deathless run is the only part of this that's ever bothered me. Or that. And trying to find the other junk they make you find that I usually can't find because I have difficulty finding it. He's making grunts. Alright. Now here comes the other part of the problem. Boy. We'll have to look diligently with these cameras to see if they have any hidden cache things here. Floor. Around here. I mean, they are orange, so they are fairly easy to see, but I think they changed the position where they could possibly appear when they do show up, eventually show up. Which makes it more difficult because now I have difficulty pinpointing what's to go on here. I don't think he'll see me regardless, but it gives me peace of mind anyway to just squat down right there. Just kind of sneaky peeky around the corner. Here we go. Sometimes there's K-drive parts over here. Oh, here's one right here. Alright.
Just one more.
Because I don't know. Because this is the only. I might have to do this again. Oh. Let me see if that was the fourth.
You're
Okay,
done.
so we've got all four
Time to go
passwords to
through,
unlock
Kahl.
the cache. Whoops, hold it.
Sneak, sneak, sneak.
We might also, if they
Smart.
don't see us here, we might also be able to release that. To release this crate, crush the MOAs. Like that. That'll also count as destroying some MOAs, and sometimes you might find where you have to have an objective to crush a MOA in just that way. With that crate. Because if I'm not mistaken, that's the only way to do it. And you can do it before the next section. I remember the first time doing it, there was alarms blaring and all this stuff. It was very difficult. But you can definitely do it on the way in, just like it was here, to do that more quietus, shall we say. Alright. He's over there. I can't remember. I usually... Oh dear me. I can't remember usually where he goes. Oh. That figures. Ouch. Gotta book it over here. Because if he sees me, the deathless piece of the run is now over.
Fun part. Find the
gonna
production
stink.
controls.
Oh, that. I really wish that hadn't happened. But usually for me, like I said, the deathless part of the run is the big pain in the rear. So we gotta see. You can kind of peek through the slats right here. See if there's a deacon rumbling after you. There's nothing. Usually just chill out. Usually.
Here's where the evil's made. Now the tricky part. Kahl, I need you to rekey the boot
Try to do
sequence.
this fast.
Do that, and I'll have a split second during
There's a
reboot to
Moa
reject my
right there.
sabotage instructions. Hurry!
Usually I try not to do that because that's very loud. And you typically don't want to do
Call,
that.
not understand. Good.
Look around. Do you see anything that could tell you the key sequence?
I thought I was getting injured based on the reticle, but then it was like, no, whatever. Maybe it was a holdover? I'm not sure. Alright. So we just had to match the pictures. Okay, mushroom. I call that the mushroom. Even though it probably isn't a mushroom at all. And another mushroom. Whoop. And from over here, so this one is like the bug eye thing. Over here. Yeah.
Well done, Kahl. Now to make some noise.
For a deathless run,
They have to think this is a raid. That way,
You
they
have
won't
to
suspect tinkering.
make it all the way to the end.
Marking weapons locker. You're gonna need a gun.
But for the other one,
Call, get
to
upgrade.
actually deathless,
Kahl, deacons
it's going
are
to involve
hunting you.
getting all the way to the
But
end to
your
defeat the
tinkering just
arachnoid.
got me access
without
to this facility's
dying.
automatic plasma torch.
This is going to be really rough. I like this
It'll
gun.
melt anything, including
There's typically another
deacons. Grab
there's
a
Solaris work
target
over there,
marker.
but
Great. Now you just show me where to shoot.
it's like
I'll
command
try
mode
not
with
to
G.
singe your
Take him out.
eyelashes.
Boom. That'll take out some Moas as well. So technically, we can kind of do things now. However, we'd rather do. I want to see if there are some other Solaris workers over here. Sometimes they are either they're like doing work or running around. There's one that really freaks me out. Sometimes he runs around.
Need blunt. Oh, blue girls shoot good. No armor. No wings. Move.
I thought there might have been someone over here. I think there's someone over here as well. Maybe. Might have to just do it again. Because it's going to be a real pain. Trying to backtrack.
Scrape
Got a
you off
grenade.
the boot.
Nice. It's going to be a real pain in the backside. Trying to backtrack through every part of the factory. Trying to find the last couple of Solaris workers. Oh, here's one.
Call, break every veil in system.
I mean, and
Brother,
if I really,
wake up.
really wanted to,
Killing time.
I like how he addresses the Grenier the same as the Vox Solaris workers. It's funny, even though the Vox Solaris have no weapons, And they may have had training, I'm not sure, but they have no weapons to speak of. I think that's pretty funny. If I really wanted to, you do go back through the same portion of the factory we came in at, so I could technically go get that Solaris worker if I wanted to. So that last one that I said, oh, maybe we should just sneak on by here. I can still go get it if needed. The only problem is actually, I'll maybe go see if he's still there. Is he still? Oh, here he is. He's running. Hold on, Mac. Alright.
Time to fight.
Now, usually, for me, I'm usually focused on the factory and I don't really care about that sort of thing. And I'm just willing to do it again, to do a run again, just because. But for that, there's another guy back here. But for that, there was just one dude. There was this other part too. So I'm probably gonna have to. Ow.
Call, feel.
Ow. Only other problem, therefore, is gonna be running into a deacon. Okay, there's actually more Solaris workers here. Alright, I kind of want to... Usually I wouldn't do this, but I want to prevent having to do this over again because I did not find the third cache. At all. Ouch. That actually kind of hurts those little missilizing things. Being missilized. And there's this pump.
Getting hit.
And we just gotta run. So I don't want to end up failed or what have you. And I'd rather sacrifice a deathless. I'd rather keep a deathless run, having to do this over again, than hunting around for that stuff.
Kahl, something big is coming your way.
Oh, dear me.
Call.
We can cut him
Can
off.
handle.
Then we're gonna have to get the extra just a moving. There we go.
I love
For
this.
reals. For reals.
Not take this forever.
Either I can't shoot, or I'm having an issue.
I really
It's like,
felt
either I can't shoot, or I can't shoot. Seriously? Oh. Apparently one of the hidden caches was in here.
Tagging.
Alright.
Kill. Weak machine.
That's it. They don't suspect a thing.
There's the cache.
They think they.
Oh, we didn't get the 5 kills within 5
Just
seconds.
chased off a smuggler
Okay,
looking
that's
for a
fine.
quick find. Manipulating people isn't fun when it's this easy.
I had totally forgotten about that one. I was focused on getting all the passwords and whatnot, so that'll be an easy one to go back for. Alright, so that's how it is now. As of this recording, of course, they can still change things with certain locations for the passwords and whatnot. So it turned out that one of the hidden caches was the breakables was in the boss room. So I hadn't really thought of them doing that, but I kind of lucked into it. Anyway, I appreciate you all hanging out. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, all the YouTube jazz. Keep on going with your gaming journey and your life journey too, and we will catch you all in the next one. See you.